Hi guys, this is Omer from MMOHut.com. I'm the first impressions gameplay video for Nanovor Evolutions, a 2.5D monster battling browser-based MMO published by Smith & Tinker. Now I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes running around checking this game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Nanovor Evolutions or just learn more about it, do check it out for a review on the link below. So let's go ahead and log in over here. And I know what you guys are thinking, I did a video for this already, but you are wrong. I did a video for Nanovor, not Nanovor Evolutions. And I'd actually want to do another video for it, but people have been asking me via PMs. Plus, the game is actually a lot different now that it's Nanovor Evolutions than plain old Nanovor. And the game got a whole new graphical update as well as just a whole new gameplay. I mean, obviously they still involve Nanovor as the monsters and stuff like that, but the game itself is different, so I feel I should do another video for it. Only because, again, the game name is different now too. But let's go ahead and close this out over here, and let's go ahead and click X and start the game over here. Now the good thing though is there's a nice little tutorial at the beginning which explains all of the game's basics. I felt the game's tutorial in the first Nanovor was really lacking. Anyway, let's go ahead and click continue over here. You can hear this guy's voice in the background, I know, but the tutorial is voice acted, so at least that's a good thing. And first of all, it is a monster battling MMO, so it's kind of like Pokemon/Digimon, but it's meant for kids and it's not nearly as in-depth as Pokemon. And I'm still waiting for a good Pokemon MMORPG that Nintendo would make. But let's go and click avatar build over here. And some people have been telling me that there is a Pokemon MMORPG out there, but the one out there right now is a fan-made game and it's not nearly as in-depth as one that Nintendo would actually make. But let's go talk about Nanovor Evolutions right now. So my gender is boy or girl. Let's go click boy over here. My pro guy right over here. I got some really pale skin over here. Let's change it to at least peach. And my background color will be blue. Let's click continue over here. So at least you have an avatar in here too. In the first Nanovor, there was actually no avatars. And it was all really just interface. It was just menus and menus and menus. Here at least there's a very small persistent world in the game. So I don't know why my eyes are at the top of my face. How do you like look like that? It looks like you're just confused. At least the eyes should be in this. The pupil should be in the center, but you know what? It doesn't even matter. Let's click continue over here. And I can run through the game's character customization options. And we have mouth options. Again, they make almost no difference on your character. And you can actually go back and change these later, so there's actually no point of me spending time over here. But let's see the hairstyles. Alright, this one's pretty basic. This one's pretty pretentious. This one's awesome too. We're gonna go with this awesome hair over here. And of course, everyone in the future in Nanovor universe has purple hair, so we will have purple hair. Click continue. Select your torso armor. So now we have item customization here, chest armor, and none of these actually do anything, so it's not really armor. I don't know why the game calls it armor. It's just really appearance customization, and I will go with the pro blue look. So you can actually match all the colors if you want, but it's not really in depth anyway. How silly! Don't go out with your pants without your pants or boots on. So let's click next over here again, and we are done with the game's character customization. It's actually not that bad, and it's actually much better than the original Nanovor. So let's keep going, and hopefully the game gets better over here. I don't think it should be long before I actually jump into a battle. Oh, there we go. He's teaching us how to battle right now. This is the game's persistent world over here. We'll actually see more players running around there after we're done with the tutorial. So let's click solo battle. So I guess it's going to battle against Lucas. So let's go battle against Lucas right now, which is the tutorial NPC, pretty much teaching us the game. So the game's tutorial is actually pretty good so far. It teaches you exactly what to do, how to play the game. So versus over here. So start each battle by choosing your team of Nanovor. So let's click over here. And we'll look at that after the battle anyway. So this is the first battle in the game, and we start with 4 Nanovors. The game actually has a decent amount of Nanovors, and the game's Nanovors are basically just monsters that you can raise, train, and evolve and stuff like that. So let's continue. So let's go grab this guy and throw him in the arena. He's the first guy I picked right now, and he did 30 damage, not bad. And he attacks me for 11 damage. So since this is the game's tutorial, there's actually no way for you to lose. So I want to get through this real quick. Each of the moves do take energy, and the guy is teaching me how to play right now. Exactly. After you put your mouse on the guys, it tells you how much energy it takes and how much damage it will do. Let's continue over here again, and let's do another attack. The battles are actually a lot easier now, and the game has graphics now too. I mean, if you've seen the original Nanovor video I made, and the actual gameplay and visuals in the original Nanovor, I mean, this is vastly superior in every way. By the way, actually, Nanovor Evolutions actually uses the Unity web player, which I think is a really awesome plugin. I mean, it lets you play these 3D games on the web browser, and it beats, the old 2D still image games that we've had before. And Unity web player is actually really cool because you can actually make your own games on the Unity web player using their free tools, but it's actually really complicated, but it's really powerful too because a lot of actual game developers use it to make their games. Let's continue over here again. continue. But of course, you want to get the pro version of the Unity program. It costs a lot of money because it's made for game developers. Let's click continue over here. So if you do combo attacks, you have to actually click spacebar when you get to the splat zone. And that's really the only part of the game that takes any skill. Though it doesn't really take any skill because I think if you don't do anything, it just does it anyway. And it's really easy to hit anyway. So after every battle, of course, you gain experience points. What a surprise. Click continue over here again, and you also earn jolt points, which are used to upgrade your Nanovors. And let's continue over here again. So now we should be running, let's see, collection, store, battle, or our, nope, we're going right to the store. So with the money you earn in battle, you can actually upgrade your Nanovors, which I'll show you after I'm done with the tutorial over here. So I can actually get new Nanovors later on. You can see most of them in the store. Right now, I can only see one other Nanovor. Though the game actually is like 20-something Nanovors, probably a little bit more actually. So he's giving me some Nano Cash to start off with. Now Nano Cash is the game's premium currency. And one thing I don't like about Nanovor right away is that almost all the Nanovors, if not all of them, require Nano Cash to purchase. You do start with 30 Nano Cash, and that's enough for like 1 or 2 Nanovors to buy, but it's really not that much and it runs out really fast. So let's go and buy this guy. You can actually name him if you want, but there's really no point. I mean, back when I played Pokemon, I never gave nicknames to the Pokemon I caught because I felt like there was no point. So let's click buy confirmation. So I just bought a new guy over here, and he takes 3 energy for his attack, so he should be more powerful than the other dudes. So let's use my jolt points to upgrade this guy. Click to evolve. So we click on this guy, it costs 500 jolts, and he gets to level 2. So let's go ahead and do that. So bam, he's going to be level 2. And if you remember my old video, you can actually evolve your guys further and further, and you can get new Nanovors like that. But still, I feel like most of the game, you need to have Nano Cash to really access. So let's go ahead. We're going back to the battle arena right now, I think. Nope, we are going back to collection area. I kind of wish there's a way to skip this, but there really isn't. And in the collection menu over here, you can basically build your own teams. Right now, I've clicked edit because I just got one new Nanovor, and I got to add him to my group over here. So I can drag this guy over here. I guess I can't do it yet because the guy's talking to me. I got you. I can figure this out. I mean, the game is designed for a younger audience, so it makes sense that the tutorial really holds your hand. So I'll just drag my dude over here, and bam. You can actually equip 6 different Nanovors at once for your team. It's not that bad. There's a lot of variety, and you can actually mix and match the guys. And again, there's some variety in the game, but I feel like the Bakugan Dimensions, which is another online pet battling MMO, which is actually very similar to Nanovor, is a little bit better in terms of variety because it actually requires more skill. Over here, you can have 6 different Nanovors at once, and up to 7 different diamonds over here. I mean, right now I can have 6 different Nanovors, it'll only take up 6 of my slots. So maybe in the future I can get a stronger Nanovor that takes up 2 slots, or maybe I can have 2 strong Nanovors that take up like 2 slots each, and I will be able to have 6 different Nanovors and still have like 4 or 5. And that's really the only part of the game that requires skill. You gotta balance out what kind of Nanovors you want in your group, and but that's really it. After that, the game is almost so basic. But we'll see when we get into a battle, which I hope we shall do now. Yep, we're doing another mock battle right now. So hopefully I should be able to have full control of this mock battle. And the game is actually vastly improved. I know I'm sounding a little bit like a downer because I've already played this once before in the old version. I do have to say the new version is a lot better. Though if you didn't like the old version, you're probably not gonna like this one. But if you really didn't like the old version because of its interface and because of the look of the game, you might want to give Nanovor Evolutions a try. But I feel like not that many people will actually like this game because it's meant for a younger audience. In fact, there's really no good pet raising MMO out there. Not really pet raising, but a game like this, like a battling trading card game MMO. I mean, you have Urban Rivals, which is not that bad. So let's go and let's see what we got over here. I have 2 energy points for my team. I can't use this dude over here because he requires 3 energy. And if I try using him, he will fizzle. So let's see who does the most damage. You know what? We're going to use this guy because he does the most damage. I'm kind of wondering why I have these other guys on my team if they suck so much. I wandered around, and that basically means he wandered around. He did more damage to me than I did to him, and actually we did the exact same damage. I don't know why he wandered around. It doesn't even make any sense. So I'm not even sure why I have like this guy. He does 25 damage and he requires 2 energy. This guy over here does 30 damage and requires 1 energy. So he's pretty much better in every way. This guy over here is kind of cool because he does 36 damage, but he requires 3 energy, and since I'm not using my energy, I might as well use it. And in fact, you get energy every round, so it's not like I'm losing anything by using my energy up. And he's actually got more armor, I think, than my other dudes. Because I did upgrade him, remember? Back with my jolt points in the game store. So let's try using this guy. You can actually do combos as well in the game. He starts a combo, and I'll show you the finishing combo afterwards. So he just did some random move over here, and we did kill him. But he only does 17 damage. The other guy did 30 damage. How much more OP is that other guy? I wish I could have like 6 of these dudes on my team. Because they just do more damage. Though I'm not sure about their health. I think this guy over here has more health. Maybe the weaker guys do have more health. This guy right now is going to do 40 damage because he finishes the combo. If I drop him over here, he gets to finish the combo. We'll see in a minute. Not really a minute, like 4 seconds. So I hit the spacebar in the splat zone, and bam, I do 40 damage. So the combos do prove useful if you want to use it. But I feel like if I just spent both turns, instead of doing like 60 damage, I can just do 60 damage anyway with this one guy over here because he's OP. So I'm just going to drop this guy over here again. And in this battle, it looks like I don't have any voiceover tutorials, and I get to battle on my own. So I get to beat Lucas. This first battle is actually really easy, only because my team health is out of 445, his out of 155. He's got 2 Nanovors, I got 5. It's not even close to being fair. So let's go and do one more combo real quick. Gameplay is actually a lot more streamlined in Nanovor Evolutions, only because it's easier and it's easier to figure out. In the first Nanovor, it felt a little bit confusing, only because the interface sucked. I mean, the interface was terrible in the first Nanovor. So at least, I can't say I'm too much of a fan of Nanovor after playing games like Bakugan Dimensions. Not that I like Bakugan Dimensions a lot either, I just felt like the combat in Bakugan Dimensions was much more in-depth in this game. I feel like this game only appeals to a really younger audience. And I'm still waiting for a good game like this. I mean, a really in-depth one. Which is why I keep asking for a good Pokemon MMO. Because I'm telling you guys, a Pokemon MMO from Nintendo would make a lot of money. A lot of people would play it. And you don't even need to have anything too advanced. You can have the DS games graphics and everything, and people would love it. I would actually play it like right now if we had an awesome Pokemon MMO. So let's continue over here again. And we could, close all this nonsense out. You can talk with other players in the game as well. It does have a persistent world area right now, which is where I am right now. So let's close this nonsense out. This guy's still talking to me over here. So hopefully when this runs out, you can see the game's persistent world aspect. And in your room area, you can actually get your badges and stuff. And badges in the game are basically just achievements. It's a small additional layer of gameplay to the Nanovor. But overall, there's really not much to do. You can basically battle, go to the arcade. Ooh, let's check out the arcade. That wasn't in the first game, if I remember correctly. So let's go over to the arcade. Man, this guy is still talking to me. Can I skip this? There we go. I think I could have skipped that at any time by hitting escape. Close that out over there, and let's go to the arcade. So it is a little bit laggy over here, I don't know why, but we can talk to these other players over here if we want to. But I'm going to go run to the arcade and check that out real quick. I think there's mini games in here, but we'll see. So let's double click over here again, and there are only 2 games. We have Nanostorm and Skymaster. But it costs 10 cash out points to even play this mini game, so I'm not going to do that. I think you can earn points for playing those, I'm not sure though. So let's go, we can see our collection page over here. Let's go run over here real quick. And let's see, Team Builder Collection. In the collection tab, you can see your actual Nanovors. You can see some of the other existing Nanovors in the game. And there is a decent amount of them in the game. Variety-wise, the game is decent. And you can actually unlock more later on. You can see the little locks on them right now. And I'm sure they'll add more and more to the game. So these are all the Nanovors in the game right now. I'd like to see more though. Let's click back over here again, and let's actually go back over here. I want to see. Let's click on this guy over here, which I have. He is a boss. Can we upgrade him? Nope. I need 2,000 points to upgrade this guy. But one thing about Nanovor I don't like is that your guys really only have 1 attack each. It's so simplistic. Let's see our stats over here. You can see his health, speed, and armor. They do have different varying stats, which is nice. But it would definitely be cooler if each actual Nanovor had multiple attacks and you could pick which one you want to use. But that's not really the case. You can see his details over here. But let's close this out over here and let's see what else we got. Let's go. I can buy him already, but I already have this guy. And unfortunately, just buying new Nanovors costs money, and that's actually really terrible because the only way to get Nano Cash is through buying it, aside from the 30 you start off with. So let's go back over here and let's go battle somebody in the battle area. So click over here. There we go. You don't even have to run up to it. You can just double click on it. So let's go head-to-head battle with a random opponent. And I think this is like matchmaking the game. It'll automatically find somebody, I hope, around your level. Because if you start battling people randomly, which you can do, you can just left click on people to start battling them. And if you do that though, you might be battling against really high level players. And if the player is higher level than you and he has better Nanovors than you, there's really nothing you can do. And once you actually get into the gameplay is so simple. It really requires no strategy whatsoever. The only strategy in the game is picking the right Nanovors outside of battle. And it's just so simple too. So if the guy is better, if he's got a better set of Nanovors than me, there's nothing I can do to win. Now, there's a tiny bit of strategy, which is picking which ones you want to use and when you want to use them, because you want to keep your dudes alive, because if you lose all your dudes, you lose the game. But I think this guy's level 5, and he's 570 out of 570. I am 445 out of 445. Unless he goes AFK, there's almost no way for me to win. In fact, he's got 6 different guys. I only have 5 different guys, so I am just going to lose this game. So there's really nothing I can do. Let's drop this guy over here and start the battle anyway. Well, at least the game's graphics are a lot better. I mean, to sum up real quick, I mean, Nanovor over Nanovor Evolutions, I think Nanovor Evolutions is a lot better game. I mean, there's really no contest. The first game had terrible interface. It was just hard to figure out. It was just really sloppy. Now they really redid the game. They added the actual battle animations that actually look 3D and nice. If you saw the battle animations in the first game, they were disgusting. So it's actually a lot crisper now. So the game itself is also a little bit streamlined because the combat itself is really streamlined now. I am running out of time. If you guys do want to play Nanovor Evolutions or just learn more about it, do check it out for a review on the link below. Later, guys.